Hey, this is Howsie from Hatchet Dawn and you're watching Metal Obsession.
In time, everything, the unfortunate mess.
For those who don't know of Hatchet Dawn, describe the band in a sentence.
The band is modern, it's heavy, it's a new sound, and we're going to take over the world.
So your debut album Rebirth was released just a few months back last year. While still being unsigned, how have you managed to get the album out to people?
Yeah, look, we have got our mailing list of fans that we hit up straight away and said the album's coming out. Social sites are great. Being an unsigned band, you're only shooting yourself in the foot if you don't use them. So is Asian music. Just look, you can put an album out and no one knows it's out. So we put money into publicity, just to general, magazine hit-ups and site reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, you got to be prepared to work it, not just put it out and go sweet. Whereas let the money roll. It's not about that. It's a lot of hard work.
Are you currently looking for a record deal, or have you been offered one?
Look, we've spoken to Roadrunner Australia and a few other international labels. For the music we're doing, we are realising we've just got to be steady and keep the stamina up, because we're a risk. We're not doing anything that's easy just to take off the market and go. Like it's like your Rob Zombies. It needs to build a fan base and bring some momentum up. So we're not chasing a record deal, but if someone comes across to us and goes, well, we believe in the band, we believe in your product, what your music is sending out to the world, we're happy to take an interest in those people. But we're not desperate, man. Like, we believe in what we're doing, and we're prepared to hang around and just let the universe do its thing.
Tell me how it went recording the album. It was you and Billy who self-produced it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was self-produced, yeah.
Was it a little nerve-wracking kind of having someone mixed it when they've worked with bands such as Sex Pistols, Queen, Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah, look, recording it, I've done a bunch of albums now, so I know in myself and what we're writing, what we want to end up with, essentially. Getting it across and having Neil Conan mix it was just an opportunity we didn't want to waste. When you have someone sort of come forward and take interest in the band and the music you're writing, you're crazy not to sort of go, okay, well, this guy knows what he's doing. Like, I love all the bands he's worked with, so it was just a no-brainer for us. We just went for it, and we had a time frame to get the album to him, so it was a matter of bums down, start recording, work hard, stay up late, spend up your money and get it to the guy to get the product done. So
it was a cheaper option recording it yourself though, wasn't it?
Well, as far as sending the band across to the States to record it in Chicago, that's just money, man, which we don't have that privilege at the moment. So we chose to record it in Australia so we could basically oversee how it was done and get all the sounds into what we wanted. But then have someone we could trust and believe in mix it overseas was the goal for this one.
So what other albums have you mixed? Recorded?
Look, I've been doing bands for the past 12 years, man. So I've got a shelf at home full of unreleased stuff from bands breaking up and lineups, devolving. But I've worked on another project which sort of came out of Hatchet Dawn a few years ago on a band called White Cell. That album, it's a bit of history in that in itself, which people will probably find out in time, but that's going to come out soon. I was involved with another band I started for years called the Symbiosis, which is sort of more death groove, underground sort of tones. We did an album with that. I've sort of done something every year, every second year,
So it's just your albums that you've recorded, or have you done any other bands?
I've helped a few local bands, sort of in pre-production stages with their EPs and that. They want a bit of help with the songwriting. I actually got asked yesterday to help another band that's recently picked up a deal overseas, and they've said, oh look, can I come in and help them produce a few songs? So I'm going to be doing that. I'm not going to say because the band's still negotiating their contract, but they're a local band. You'd know them, but yeah, look, it's just cool to help. I like giving as well. Like I like if I can help a band shave off a few months or a few $1,000s with their recording just from experience, going, well, look, you know, you could do it this way and achieve it quicker and a better product. I'll help. I'm willing to help anyone. You know.
Recently you played 2 shows with Switzerland's Sybreed, and one of those shows was the massive Moshphere Festival at the Hi-Fi Bar in Melbourne. And not only that, but in the same venue last December you played a show with the Misfits.
Yeah,
Tell me how those shows went.
Well, we're starting to like the Hi-Fi Bar because that's where we've been playing the last few shows. But no, look, Sybreed were great to play with. Just chat to them as guys. They're just, we really hit off on the level with them. We're like, oh, you know, exchanging CDs, talking about festivals overseas, and they were asking questions about Australia. But the band was awesome, man. One of the tightest bands I've seen come across, you know, for that sort of metal music, and it was really good to see like the level of musicianship and performance that they brought across here. Yeah, it really made a lot of bands sort of stand out, and you kind of thought, well, yeah, there's a lot of bands that need to get their shit moving in this country, but at the same time it was great. It was great to have them come across and bring their sound over here. And with the Misfits, that was for me a tick off the box of my career highlights. One of the bands that got me into music in general. So yeah, to meet Jerry Only and play on stage with them, and it's just awesome. You know?
With your music being horror themed, or toxic horror rock as you like to call it, I have to ask, what horror film or story influences you the most?
Ah, shit. Story, okay. I always loved the Evil Dead trilogy, even though, you know, 1 and 2 were pretty similar, but the third, Armies of Darkness, has always had that undertone of comedy meets horror, but at the same time, not bludgeon gore. It's playful horror. But yeah, like I love the Friday 13th series. That's probably the first horror movie I ever saw. I think it was like part 7 or 8. It's like, oh, there's 8 of these movies. Go back and watch them all. But yeah, look, I love a lot of Tim Burton stuff too. At the same time, like just his imagination and the worlds he creates. It's unlike any other person on earth. But all-time favourite horror movie is hard. Very hard. I can't pick it.
From what I know, dark and groove metal like yours isn't something that many bands are doing in Australia. What sort of bands are the main ones that you get put on shows with, and how well do you fit in with the crowds?
Yeah, I don't know why, but people have forgotten about groove and music. All of a sudden, thrash and power metal is the thing, you know. And apart from bands that just break down every song. But no, we write groove stuff. It's just, you can rock out and enjoy to it, and I think within grooves you can create more with the music. As far as bands locally, we find ourselves playing with more the rock sort of orientated bands, like Volterra's one, another cool band, Mercy Kills, a great band. Bug Dust, just all sort of bands that sort of stick out in another realm, but doing a groove thing as well. We find we don't work well with the metal bands because they're like, I like to stand in the room and go like this, but you've seen us live, we like to rock out and have some party at times, and yeah, we look for energy and interaction in our show, and that's what we sort of find ourselves playing with bands similar. We'll do the same.
You're the only original member of the band left. How have you managed to keep the band going strong and sounding the way you like it over the past couple of years?
Yeah, look, it's been a true test of my own courage, faith, and integrity of what I originally wanted to start Hatchet Dawn for. Like, I had a goal, I had a vision with another member, but unfortunately decided not to continue it, the original drummer Lee. But you know, sticking true to the goal and the path that we wanted to create. You know, you have new members join a band, you bring new influences in too. Like when Billy J joined the band, it was the first time we had a girl in the band. But that changes it all again. You can expand on an image and sound, you know, like people bring different talents to the band, but at the same time, everyone that's been in the band knows that Hatchet Dawn is not going to stop overnight. it was started to achieve a goal, and it won't stop till the goal's achieved. And you know, I love everyone who's played in the band, and at the same time, I hate it when someone says to me, "Oh, look, I can't continue," or "I don't want to continue." But at the same time, I love you, but you know, I love the band more, so the band continues.
I'm always interested to know, what do you think of your local music scene? How do you think it could be improved?
Yeah, look, Melbourne by far is the best city in Australia to play in. As far as diversity and venues and even fans, that they just are more open to more types of music. It's a shame with the festivals like Soundwave that don't support local bands, because there are so many bands that have already stepped up to that international level. Not just talking about Hatchet Dawn, there's other bands out there that have played as many people before. It'd be good to see, you know, festivals like that support more Aussie music, because when you feed and fund the scene here, it grows the talent here and lifts up more bands to that level. So, you know, we're a bit ignored at the same time. But look, it's just that drive to work harder and get noticed, you know. But more support from people who can support it would be good, I feel. You know.
What do you think of Metal Obsession?
Love it. I'm always on there checking it out. I saw your interviews and I was like, oh, it's awesome. Like it. I like the spin you're doing with the interviews. It's good. It's a good site. The internet's important today because it's that instant access to information and, you know, pictures, music. Metal Obsession's great. Always on it, checking it out every week.
If you could create your own form of moshing, which is only to be done at your gigs, what would it be?
This has got nothing to do with naked moshing, is it?
I don't know.
Oh look, man, if you could enjoy a live show in a new way that hasn't been done, I challenge you. Yeah, I don't know. Impress us and we'll work it out.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, look, our debut album's out now. It's an independent release. It's available on MGM's catalogue throughout Australia. So if you don't see it in JB Hi-Fi, you can order it in. It's also available on iTunes if you're into the iTunes stuff. But yeah, look, we're looking to get out, expand, grow as a band as well. So catch us on the road. If you don't see us in Australia, you'll be seeing us overseas pretty soon, because that's where we're looking to go.
Awesome.
Thanks for that, man. Rock on.
Yeah, time, everything, die!